English National Opera reveals first Manchester plans. The English National Opera has announced its first productions and plans for Manchester after being forced to relocate out of London. In 2022, the prestigious opera company was controversially told to leave the capital or lose its £12 million annual Arts Council England subsidy, as part of an attempt to level up arts funding. The ENO now says it will be firmly established in Greater Manchester by 2029. But it will start working in the city before that, with productions at the Lowry, Bridgewater Hall and Aviva studios from 2025, and plans for a mass singing project with local grassroots football teams. A production of Philip Glass and Robert Wilson's opera Einstein on the Beach, directed by Philip McDermott, for spring 2027. The UK premiere of Angel's Bone, which won the 2017 Pulitzer Prize for Music, at Aviva Studios in May 2026. Benjamin Britten's Albert Herring at the Lowry in October 2025. A staged concert version of Mozart's Cos fan tutte at the Bridgewater Hall in February 2026. The ENO will also form a new Greater Manchester Youth Opera Company for people aged 13 to 16, and will set up a scheme to develop new voices and stories in opera. The football initiative, titled Perfect Pitch, will explore the impact that mass singing has on team performance and spectator experience, the company said. ENO Artistic Director Annalise Miskimen said the move would begin a bold and confident future for opera in the UK. Chief Executive Jenny Mollica said Greater Manchester was a region of limitless creative possibilities, which would allow the company to explore new visions for the future of opera. The productions staged in Manchester will range from larger-scale traditional opera to more experimental work to more intimate and chamber work, and would allow the company to reach a wider range of audiences, she said. The announcements follow 2 years of turmoil for the company since the relocation demand was made. The Arts Council originally said it would effectively have the ENO's grant even if it did agree to move, and gave the company until 2026 to relocate. But the Arts Council has since provided extra funds and extended that deadline. The ENO's initial reluctance to agree to the idea of a relocation led Greater Manchester Mayor Andy Burnham to tell them, "If you can't come willingly, don't come at all." At a launch event on Thursday, he admitted the relationship between the company and the city had got off to an awkward or even mildly disastrous first date, but said the ENO had proved they do want to be there. "It was clear there was a meeting of minds and a partnership that's going to work for both sides," he told BBC News. The upheaval has led the ENO to make cuts to its orchestra and chorus, which are based in London. Members threatened to strike earlier this year over plans to make them all redundant and re-employ them for 6 months a year. The company's music director Martin Brabbins resigned in protest at the cuts. The strike was eventually called off after the company agreed 7-month contracts.